Welcome, my friends. My name is Haley Richardson. 3:17 a.m., and I'm sitting in the dark, phone glowing against my face, thumb hovering over the Ring app. I click Past Recordings, and there they are. Ethan, my fiancé of 14 months, rolling 2 Louis Vuitton suitcases that I paid for. My sister Lauren, 36 going on 16, giggling in a crop top that says, Lauren's birthday trip 2024 in glitter. My own mother Diane, 58, strutting like she's 25, matching shirt stretched across her chest. My cousins trailing behind, all 5 of them wearing the same damn shirts. My name isn't on a single one. They're laughing, whispering, high-fiving as they load into 2 Ubers at the curb of the house I bought, the house that's only in my name. They think they're about to board a flight to Costa Rica for 10 days of sun and secrets. They think I'm asleep upstairs, clueless. They thought they'd be sipping piña coladas by noon. What they didn't know is I had already signed the closing papers to sell their home out under them at 9:02 that same morning. Welcome to the channel, Queens. Drop your city in the comments and smash subscribe, because this one's going to hurt so good. 31. Senior project manager at a Fortune 500 fintech firm in Charlotte, North Carolina. 6-figure bonus every December, 401k maxed, credit score 812. 14 months ago, I said yes to Ethan Powell, 34. Charming sales director with a smile that could talk you out of your last dime and a credit score that couldn't get him approved for a Target cart. We bought the 5-bedroom Craftsman in Ballantyne for $540,000 cash. My cash. Title solely in my name because love doesn't fix a 580 FICO and I wasn't about to gamble my future on hope. 7 months until the wedding. Then came the temporary roommates. My older sister Lauren, 36, freshly divorced from husband number 3, suddenly needed a place to heal. My mother, Diane, 58 and freshly evicted from the condo Lauren stopped paying for, tagged along just until she got on her feet. 6 months turned into 18. Instagram showed Sunday brunches, matching pajama photos, my village captions under pictures taken in my kitchen with my ring, in my house. Comments flooded in. Goals. Dream family. You're all so blessed. Meanwhile, I was paying the $3,800 mortgage, the groceries, the $900 water bills from Lauren's 2-hour showers, and every light left blazing while they filmed TikToks in my living room. I smiled for the camera. Inside, something quiet and lethal was already counting, and it was about to collect. It was a Tuesday night, 11:47 p.m., and Ethan had fallen asleep on the couch with his iPad still unlocked on his chest. I picked it up to plug it in, like I always do, like the responsible one always does, and the Messages app was open. A group chat titled Pura Vida Bitches 2024. 37 unread messages. I scrolled up. Plane tickets for 7 people, first class, Charlotte to San Jose, $11,400. VRBO oceanfront mansion in Manuel Antonio, 6 bedrooms, infinity pool, private chef, $18,200 for 10 nights. Spot packages, catamaran cruise, ziplining, the works. All paid with the joint wedding and house fund that was supposed to be locked until closing on our forever home. $38,000 gone. Then the messages started. Lauren, can't wait to finally relax without Miss Workaholic breathing down our necks. Ethan, laughing emoji. She'll probably be grateful for the quiet. Mom, Diane, my own mother. Finally a vacation without Miss Perfect dragging the vibe down. I deserve this. Cousin Britt. Is Haley really not invited? LMLO. Lauren, again. She'll just be happy we're bonding, LOL. I stared at that LOL until it burned a hole through my retina. They had been planning this for 4 months. 4 months of me kissing Ethan goodnight, cooking Sunday dinners for all of them, Venmoing Lauren for groceries while she bought bikini waxes and teeth whitening. 4 months of my mother hugging me and saying, "You're such a good daughter," while secretly counting the days until she could escape the daughter that paid for everything. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I sat on the kitchen floor in the dark and felt something inside me click off, like a light switch flipped by a hand that would never turn it back on. They wanted a vacation without me? Fine. I was about to give them a permanent one. The next 4 days were a masterclass in performance art. Wednesday night, I cooked Ethan's favorite garlic butter steak, truffle mashed potatoes, and laughed when Lauren recounted her latest brand deal that somehow never paid. I refilled Mom's wine while she complained about how expensive life is these days. I even smiled when Ethan kissed my forehead and said, "You're the best, babe." Thursday morning, I kissed him goodbye at the door, told him to crush his fails meeting, then opened my laptop and transferred every remaining dollar out of the joint account into one only I could touch. Thursday afternoon, I sat in the realtor's office in Uptown, legs crossed, iced coffee sweating on the table, and accepted a cash offer $15K over asking from an investor who wanted it as a rental. Closing in 21 days. No contingencies. Done. Friday night family dinner. I plated the lasagna, passed the garlic bread, and listened to Lauren brag about the private chef in Costa Rica who was apparently to die for. Mom chimed in, "We all need this break so bad." Ethan squeezed my hand under the table like I was part of the joke. I squeezed back. Hard. Saturday, I met my best friend Maya for brunch. She took one look at my face and whispered, "Hales, you're scaring me. Your eyes are empty." I smiled, perfect red lipstick, and said, "I've never been calmer." She didn't sleep that night. Sunday morning, I helped Lauren pick which bikinis to pack. I told her the lime green one made her look expensive. She hugged me and said, "You're the best sister ever." I hugged her back and memorized the smell of her coconut perfume so I'd never forget what betrayal smells like. All weekend, I moved like a ghost. Emails at 2 a.m., wire instructions, signing docs with a fountain pen that cost more than Lauren's fake Birkin, canceling every credit card Ethan was authorized on, forwarding the mortgage to auto pay from an account he'd never find. They were packing for paradise while I was erasing them from mine. And I never raised my voice once. That's what terrified Maya the most. She texted me Sunday night, "You're too calm. It's like watching a bomb that already knows it's going off." She was right. The timer was already running. Monday, 5:42 a.m. The house smelled like fresh coffee and betrayal. Ethan came down the stairs in his new linen shirt, the one I bought him for the engagement photos, rolling his carry-on behind him. Lauren was already in the foyer taking mirror selfies in her Pura Vida hat. Mom was fussing with her passport like this was her first trip instead of her 7th on my dime. They were buzzing, glowing, practically vibrating with stolen joy. I walked straight to Ethan, slid my arms around his neck, and kissed him slow and deep, the same way I did the night he proposed. "Have the best time, babe," I whispered against his mouth, voice soft, eyes softer. "You deserve it." He grinned like a man who still believed he had me fooled, kissed my forehead and said, "Love you, see you in 10 days. The second the Uber pulled away, I was already in my car. By 6:18 a.m., I was sitting at the title company in leggings and sunglasses, signing the closing documents with the same hand that used to wear his ring. Cash offer, $555,000 wired by end of day. 21-day close. Possession at closing. I signed Haley Richardson in perfect cursive, every loop lethal. 7:05 a.m. Movers confirmed for tomorrow. 7:07 a.m. Every streaming service password changed. 7:11 a.m. Ethan's Amex, Visa, and Apple Card canceled mid-ride to the airport. 7:11 a.m. Ring cameras switched to my new private account. They'd never see the inside of that house again. They touched down in San Jose at 11:42 a.m. local time, phones finally connecting to Wi-Fi. 47 missed calls, 119 new texts, all from the moment my photo hit the group chat. Ethan FaceTimed first. I let it ring twice, then answered from my new 42nd floor condo, floor-to-ceiling windows behind me, Charlotte skyline glittering like broken glass. He was at the Hertz counter, face purple, hair sweating. "Haley, what the fuck is this sold sign? Tell me this is a joke." I took a slow sip of champagne. "It's not a joke, babe. Congratulations on the vacation." Click. Lauren next, voice already shredded. "You psychotic bitch, we're stranded. The VRBO just canceled. They said payment reversed. We have nowhere to stay." I muted her and watched her mouth keep moving. Mom left the voicemail that still lives rent-free in my head. "Haley Grace Richardson, you get on the phone right now. I'm your mother. You do not sell the family home out from under us. Do you hear me? I raised you better than this ungrateful, selfish—" I saved it. I play it when I need to remember why I smile in new photos without them. Then came the avalanche of texts. Screenshots still burned into my phone. "Ethan, you're ruining everything we built." "Lauren, I'm literally shaking in this airport. How could you?" "Mom, I hope you rot in hell for this." "Cousin Britt, you're dead to all of us." Meanwhile, my realtor posted the celebratory Zillow update. "Another Ballantine beauty closed in record time. Congrats to my girl Haley on the fastest cash sale of the year." Mom saw it mid-meltdown in the baggage claim, dropped to her knees, and started ugly crying so loud security came over. Ethan tried one last FaceTime from the airport curb. All of them crammed in frame now, sunburned before they even saw the beach. Lauren's mascara rivers, Mom clutching her Lauren's birthday trip shirt like a hostage. Ethan, voice cracking, "Fix this, please. We're begging you." I smiled the sweetest smile I've ever given anyone. "Enjoy Costa Rica, family. Send me a postcard." Then I blocked every number, turned my phone off, and finished the bottle while their entire world collapsed 2,400 miles away. Some vacations you never come back from. I vanished the same day the money hit my account. New number, new email, socials scrubbed. The luxury high-rise downtown is under my maiden name only. Even the doorman doesn't know Richardson ever existed. They flew home 10 days later to a deadbolt locks box and a single sheet of heavy cream paper taped to the front door. Enjoy the memories. The house has a new family now. Nothing else. My handwriting, though. They knew. The neighbors sent me the ring footage, Lauren collapsing on the porch steps, mascara streaking, screaming my old name into the empty house. Ethan kicking the door until his foot bled. Mom standing in the driveway staring at the sold sign like it might change its mind. Last sightings trickled in from people who still had my new number. Lauren sobbing in the Harris Teeter parking lot off Johnston Road, loading generic tampons into a dented Civic. Ethan sleeping on an air mattress in his buddy's basement in Fort Mill, wedding ring long gone for rent money. Mom, Diane, spotted at the Plasma Center on South Boulevard, sleeves rolled up, filling out the new donor form with shaking hands. I never answered a single message, never explained, never gave them the satisfaction of my voice again. Sometimes late at night, I still wonder, do they ever drive past the old house and see the new family's Christmas lights in my old windows? Do they flinch when they hear my name? Do they finally understand that some doors, once closed, stay locked forever? I stopped wondering the day I realized I no longer care. And that felt better than any apology ever could. Haley's only public words ever appeared once, from a burner account that vanished minutes later. I didn't ruin their vacation. They ruined their lives the day they decided I was the enemy in my own story. That was it. No follow-up, no interviews, no victory lap. Just silence and a 7-figure net worth that keeps growing while they fight over who gets the last couch to crash on. If you think this was brutal, Just wait until you hear what the bride did when she found the hidden wedding fund next week. She didn't sell the house. She did something so much worse. Turn on notifications right now because the second part of this story just slid into my DMs, and it is unhinged. You do not want to miss what's coming. I'll see you in the next one, Queens. Stay dangerous.